Hello, Inspirational A here. This is going to be obviously my review of the Elimination Chamber. Two things I will say straight away about it was much better pay-per-view than I thought it was going to be, but it was still obvious with all the matches who the winners were going to be due to rumours and spoilers that was put online and stuff I've read about and heard about. So it kind of made the pay-per-view in that way a bit less watchable, but you know, it's one of those things. So let's crack on. There's not necessarily going to be an order of the matches. Try my best to do them order of the matches, but so let's start with the. They started the women's or the man's Elimination Chamber? The women's they started with, I think. So let's start the women's Elimination Chamber, which to me was the best match of the night, even better than the man's Elimination Chamber. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because with the men's, it was very straightforward, not really any storytelling in it, not really much use of the cage, all that sort of stuff, you know. So, yeah, it was a bit rubbish in that way, the men's, but I'll talk about that more in a bit. But yeah, the women's, very good, everyone had their spot, you know. Absolution even did good in my opinion. Put on a match, you know, used the tag team as they would, and the brutality of the cage, which surprised me with the women how much they used the cage to hurt each other. So yeah, like I said, Absolution was good. Sasha Banks had her moment, Bayley had her moment, Alexa Bliss had her moment as well as winning the match, but that was obvious. I'll explain why later in a bit. Just trying to think what else. Mickie James had her moment. You know, just the whole structure of the match is very good. You know, Bayley survived to the end, eliminated one of the Absolution, so to Mickie James, that kind of made them irrelevant and important to the match. It wasn't just they weren't just chucked in the match, should I say. They actually had relevancy to be in the match and did something that made the match better. It was pretty obvious it was going to come down to Sasha Banks and Bayley and Alexa Bliss, because out of the people in the match, they're probably the only ones who have been relevant within the last couple of months. You know, it's good how they set up the tease of Sasha and Bayley turning on each other, because then there was points in the match where they did turn against each other and try and pin each other and go for each other. So, you know, that was good. Because if they have another match like they did at NXT TakeOver a couple of years ago, then I'll be all in for that. You know, even down to Alexa Bliss trying to steal the pin, but Sasha Banks kicking out, that's good. And even down to, you know, like I said, Sasha Banks, Alexa Bliss being the last two. But overall, like I said, what I'm trying to say is the match was a good match, set the standard. Hence why I was disappointed in the men's Elimination Chamber. But the reason why it's obvious that Alexa Bliss is going to win is because she's been on an absolute tear. Personally, I don't mind her winning because she's a good, well, amazing wrestler in my opinion, and she does bring prestige to that title, make it important. So, you know, I'm glad she won. Didn't really mind she won. Obviously, if not her, Sasha Banks or Bayley, but ain't gonna happen anytime soon. Also, another reason why it was obvious she was going to win is because of the rumour that she is facing Asuka or Nia Jax at the pay-per-view, which just looks like it's Asuka, and the Raw pay-per-view. So that should be good. So yeah, overall, excellent match. Then you had Sarah and Sheamus versus Titus Worldwide again, a decent match, you know, standard tag team match, nothing really special or amazing happened in it. Again, it was obvious that Sarah and Sheamus, the Bar, were going to win. Again, the reason being because this kind of a filler match, if you're looking at it that way, to be honest. There wasn't many matches on the pay-per-view start, and this was obviously just chucked in there to be a filler. Give the tag teams something to do. So yeah, that's why it's obvious Titus and Worldwide, or Titus and I forgot his name now, Apollo, would not win. So yeah, but I'm glad the Bar won because I'm a fan of them and I think they showed the belts until a decent tag team comes along. Maybe Authors of Pain if they get called up to the main roster. The Revival, if they could do any better. You know, a decent tag team goes against them. Titus Worldwide's only just really started being a tag team, so it was obvious it was going to lose. On to the next match, which was, for me, was the only match that was okay, and that was Woken Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt. Again, another filler match for me, in my opinion, just chucked in there to fill the card up. It's a rivalry, let's face it, that's gone nowhere, that no one really cares about. I certainly don't, which is a shame because Bray Wyatt is a really good wrestler, his character is really good, and Matt Hardy is a decent wrestler, but it's just a feud no one cares about, and not really anything that will go any further. Hopefully, if it does, then God help us, but you know, it's just not really much they can bring to it because they're not really doing much with the Woken character. Hopefully in the future they'll do more of him, but decent match, and it's obvious Matt Hardy was going to win because Bray's already got a couple wins over him. On to the next match, which was pretty good for a women's match. Asuka versus Nia Jax. Very good backwards and forwards match. You know, I'm not surprised that Asuka won because, you know, of the rumours she is going against Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania, so I'm not surprised she won there. And again, Nia Jax a bit like Braun, which we'll go on to Braun later. She's getting pushed with all this momentum, which is just then getting turned into nothing because she's not winning the belt. She's not, you know, doing anything. Alright, she took Asuka out after the match, but speared her through the barricade. But apart from that, she's getting built for nothing, in my opinion, which I think is stupid. But apart from that, like I said, good match. Ronda Rousey, quickly say about her. Good little segment. Obviously, it looks like it's going to be Kurt and her against Triple and Stephanie. Which, if it is for WrestleMania, that would be a good match, I suppose. Kurt's still got in him to perform decent matches. So yeah, it's a good setup if that's what's going to happen. If not, it's just a good way to introduce Ronda Rousey. Couldn't have really given that segment a bad review. On to the men's elimination, which, like I said, I thought was going to be good, but was not that good compared to the women's match. Like I said, they didn't use the cage, they didn't take much risk. It was pretty straightforward. Again, same with Nia Jax. Why build Braun to be this monster and destroy everyone and take everyone out? Which he did because he eliminated everyone in the match apart from the winner, Roman Reigns' Golden Boy. Yeah, why build him if you're not going to let him win the championship? That's my argument. He's been on this tear for probably a year now, and he's not even come close to winning the championship. He's had a few matches for it, but he hasn't won it. So, you know, that's a bit disappointing. But apart from that, I suppose it was a decent elimination chamber. Pretty straightforward now. You know, it's obvious Braun was going to be in last because he's the biggest and strongest. And along with Elias because he won that match to be last. But apart from that, it's just a straightforward match. Could have brought much more to it. Could have been a lot more interesting and fun. And as far as Roman Reigns going, I think you all know I hate him. Mr. Golden Boy. John Cena 2.0. And if you watch this match, you'll see exactly why he's John Cena 2.0. Because he literally, in this match, all he did was Superman punch, Superman punch, Superman punch, spear, spear. Not necessarily in that order, but that's all he pretty much done in this match, apart from 1 or 2 other moves. Hence why I can't stand him. He's Mr. Golden Boy and 2.0, John Cena 2.0 to me. But it was obvious he's going to win because the spoilers and rumours have been around for nearly a year now, half a year, that he's going on to Brock and winning the championship. No one wants it to happen, but that's WWE for you. They push the people we don't like. So there we go. It's what it is. And trust me, I can't stand him, so I'd much rather Finn Balor won it. Or Braun, because Braun's growing on me. But yeah, that's my review of WWE's Elimination Chamber. Overall, like I said, a decent, better pay-per-view than I thought it was going to be. With, you know, one okayish match, the Woken Matt Hardy for Bray. The rest was all pretty good matches. Especially the women's, that was the highlight match for me of that night. It's just, like I said, the winners were obvious, that's the only thing. So, I will see you tomorrow for a bit of Injustice 2. DLC, the last DLC for that. So yeah, Inspirational Way out.